Namaste! Namaste! Big cat, guess what? It's time for the Cuspers, born between two signs. Not knowing whether to be this or that. When you are unique individuals, your birth date brings the energy and traits of two distinct signs. With that, you create a separate astrological personality, darling dears. Let's dive in and see what energies you are serving, what lessons you've learned, what's going on. We're going to lead with the life lessons. Give it a good shufti, warm up the deck. One card, please. Oh, okay. Yoga. Some of you are learning to relax, learning to balance and feng shui your damn self. This is also about meditation, also understanding spirituality comes in many forms. You don't have to wrap yourself around the yoga or the crystals. It's however you get there, you get there. This is about you understanding that peace and tranquility comes from within, darling dear. Understanding you had to simply separate yourself from certain situations that were blessing blockers in your life. I know. You're clutching your pearls. I know. But these lessons were lessons for you to learn as you took the time to sit down and contemplate the common denominator in F shit. Could be you. Why? Well, you're saying, but why, Case? I say because you decided to what? Allow it to happen and said nothing. Or put up with it because of the paradigms you was born into, dysfunction. Welcome, or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555. Base of the deck. Some of you are going for a full-on career change. You've decided to go from broke pocketers to infinite possibilities, darling dear. Going after a career that gets your juices flowing. Trying to get the chat up. Mercury Retrograde is strong, darling dears. Strong, strong. When it appears, it will appear. As I was saying, it's moving from one career to the next. Some of you are realizing that you are light workers and star seeds and are going to what? Alternative therapies. Whatever it is. But whatever career you choose going forward, my cusp babies, you will be the guiding light. Let's get the Romance Angel card. Mix it up a bit, see what else is going on. Because when you get here, you get the usher. Whether you like it or not. Love it. What's this? In the reverse. Retreat. In the reverse. So this is you coming out as the true you. No time to be hidden under a bushel or be tricked down the garden path by a feeble-minded simpleton bound for the spiritual short bus. Some of you are coming out of what? Feeling as though you had retreated into a relationship or situation shit that was fraught and filled with fucking ease blood, plot twists, cognitive dissonance, and hopium. Time for you to come out as the true you, darling dear. Not allowing yourself to be looted, plundered, or pillaged. Base of the deck in the reverse, very soon. That means whatever new beginning has begun for you, darling dears. This is not the time to wonder. This is the time to know and own your gangster. The flute was creeping up on me, blood. Like a what? Cheap thong. Yes, cheap lace thong it was. Oh, you have two. You have the Palo Santo as well as the Amethyst crystal. We'll go with the crystal first. Manners, the Fool card. You are teaching someone manners by the grace you are adopting at this stage of the game. Yes, we are in Mercury Retrograde, darling dears, but you are the professor of the puzzle. This speaks about taking a leap of faith, being spontaneous, owning a new beginning. It also speaks about a younger partner coming towards you, darling dear. One that comes with what? Light load. They've packed a light, darling. There's somebody who's cleaned out their cupboard, got to all of their skeletons, as has you, my cusp baby. A new beginning. This also speaks about travel. Some of you will be traveling over the next few days. Remember Mercury Retrograde and dot your I's and cross your T's. Make sure that you followed every possible avenue to ensure that your journey is smooth. Mana is represented by the letter M, the numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is about the self, darling dear, as well as the friends and the frenemies that are around you. This is about you being aware of the social order of things. Let's see if the things come up now, because I can't see who's in the chat. Namaste, big cats. If you're enjoying this read, please donate with a thumbs up. Leader Dan, Wagwan, you good? Have you got, I heard you got your ears. Cat. CB, hello, awakened. I see you. The energy of the Fool, darling dears. It speaks about being spontaneous as you walk towards a new, more adventurous beginning. One that you was made to feel as though it was a bad choice, but you was involved with someone that did not love you, the true you. Moving against those that would keep you stuck, darling dear. Leaping over obstacles, bad choices, irrational thinking, irrational friends, family members, those that neglected you as the big cat you are.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, everything's a sign in the reading. Welcome to the club, it said. The club of infinite possibilities. Oh gosh, we have Lagaz. This is the Hangman, sideways, represented by the letters 99 and 15. It represents the letter L, darling dear. The Hanged Man, sideways. This is about what? Coming towards a new conclusion. Understanding that you were sacrificing yourself to situations that was below your below your pay grade. This also speaks about somebody's about to get some kind of decision, a legal decision, whether they're going to go to court, go to prison, or be fined. Their future is currently hanging in the balance. This is a sign to disengage, darling dears. Somebody also needs to go and surrender themselves to the law enforcement, mate. They need to be locked up from this leap of faith into F shit. I hope it's not you, big cat, and I don't like to say hope. Let's get a charm and see what else is going on. Thank you. Yes, baby. We've got the butterfly in the room in the reverse. This is a masked marauder. That comes in with what? A mask and no condom. Their mask is slipping. You are fully understanding whom has been around you. Those that kept you stuck, darling dear, imprisoned, not knowing whether to go or stay. Why? It was crumb season, darling dear. They were the breadcrumbed you until life had gone, and they were singing Amazing Grace. And shall we gather by the river for you, darling dear? They wanted to keep you stuck, unable to move on in ghetto Groundhog Day. This masked marauder, they don't want you to change. They want you to be the same. If you was living in Otherworth, they want that to be your permanent address. This is why you need to sit back and understand you need to get out of that paradigm. You also have a deer, a new beginning. This also speaks about a child. Some of you will be finding that you're pregnant, or a child is coming during the spring, darling dears. Divine wants you to look at this new beginning through the eyes of a child. Expectation, darling dear, is your go-to move. Not of others, but of yourself. Have great expectations of yourself as you conceive, believe, and achieve. Change your career, darling dear. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Some of you will be going into energy healing again, the feng shui of it all. Alternative therapy can be many things, darling dear. You may be writers, singers, counselors, doctors, nurses, but your particular healing heals on an energetic level. And whoever thought you was a flower to be plucked, better get back to the books, mate. Because why? You lead with the justice, darling dear. Having moved away from negative situations towards your heart desires, this is like the 8 of Cups. Heavily moving away from a situation, having to wrap yourself in the red cloak of wisdom, darling dear, and lean on to the what? The wand of infinite possibilities, active movement to what? A more calmer time in your mind. As you remove yourself from situations that kept you stuck. Letting go, darling dears. Absolutely love it. Right, let's get a deck. Base of your deck. Again, we see the Justice card, the Libra of it all. This is a season of resolution for some. Creating freedoms and painful ending for others. If you're going for a divorce, those papers are on the way, darling dear. If you're wanting to leave a business, you will leave with justice on your side, darling dear. Past energy around my Cuspers. Past energy around the Cuspers. Oh, what did I just say? 8 of Cups in here we are again. 2 different decks. Where's the other one gone? Moving away from a situation that was emotionally draining. One that was fraught with what? Subterfuge and bull swanky, darling dears. If this is the job, you are leaving that shiznai. But don't leave unless you've got something else in the fire. Know that you have a plan and stick to it to the letter, darling dears, because you will be what? Turning that shapely back. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power on the old you, the old way of doing things. Why? You've taken the time to plan, plot, and strategize, and are being divinely guided. Had to leave an emotional situation. Good God. You fed them after midnight and they turned into a gremlin. What did I just say? 5 of Swords. High Commander Decepticon, a narcissist. Yeah, someone who liked to win by any means necessary. What did I say? Tongue wrestling, emotional, mental manipulation. And some of them had the bare face to frontery to put you in a thrapple. They couldn't count to 2. Let's get the tiny cards and see what the deeper meaning of this. A situation that you had to boss up in your intellect. We've seen Aquarius as well as Pisces energy. Also Venus as well as Saturn energy is out here. Saturn brings rewards as well as what? Regulation and rules. What about this High Command Decepticon? The one that you had to move away from. The son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. What about them? What did I say? Justice, darling dear, knows their address. Moving away from unjust situations, one that had your emotions pulled about like taffy. This is a new dawn and a new day where you stand in authority. Some of you will be going into the legal field, seeking legal advice. The correct advice to get you away from a situation that no longer serves you. Base of the deck. Look what's going on here. Divine wants you to focus on what you've got going forward. Be what? Present every day. This is putting the past behind you like a ponytail. Yeah, because the past brings imprisonment, right? Mentally or physically, with somebody who you believe to be an emperor in your life. A protector and provider. Someone that kept you mentally entrapped. Let's give it another good shufti. Someone that you don't speak to. This could be a father. But remember, gender is fluid in tarot. It could be a mother, a lover, a brother, sister, whomsoever, a work colleague that betrayed you, whoever it was. One that gave you the strength to find the what? The justice in your own life. You're teaching the manners, darling dear. This person is stuck. They don't know how to get you back, and they don't know how to go forward. When the lies, was it the web you weave? When you practice to deceive? Current influences around the big cat Cuspers. Oh, Queen of Cups. You've packed it in, darling dear. You're not allowing anybody to emotionally drain you. This is about the unconditional love. You are a sweetie or a sweetheart. You are wife or husband material. I told you gender is fluid. Intuitively guided to cut off emotional situations that had a strong hold on you. The influence of you is to what? Be the master of your emotions, darling dear. So you can't be pulled about like taffy. No longer sacrificing yourself to foundational situations that are not serving you. Justice is your go-to move. What's this you've had to cut off? This emotional drain. Bring off the darkness, pole bearer to all what's happy, fabulous and gorgeous. Somebody who you saw as a king of pentacles in your life, darling dear, but they turned out to be what? A dig dealer under the cover. Yes, always in and out with their energies. This person had what? Spiritual attachments. Kept you confused, darling dear. Loved the attention of many and had the vehicle to get there. I'm telling you, there was no tree slough left unturned. What's a tree slough? Someone with algae in their fur blood. Your ancestral team spirit. You had to learn moderation. Some of you was drinking and drugging it up to give yourself cognitive dissonance, to stay in a situation with somebody who is the king of pentacles, whom you fought. You fought, you funk. You funk. They came serving this. Oh, and it went in the reverse. Wow. This person is stagnant and stuck. They can't re-enter your life. They would love to come back through and get you confused. This person is self-serving. Active liar. Lied about what they was bringing to the tableau. Base of the deck, darling dear. Going forward, your emotional blocks are removed. Why? By focusing on your end game. This is about you working really hard, receiving accolades, achievements, being recognized as a major craftsperson of your field. You took the time to what? Sit down and study. Learn new ways. And are about to be gifted with that big pentacle. This is 4 of pentacles, darling dear. Secure foundation, a new car, a new home. This is what? The 3 of pentacles also speaks about engagement. Some of you will be getting married because the Ace of pentacles is also my ring-bearing card. Whomsoever disrespected whatever you brought to the tableau, darling dears, they're going to watch you go into union. A new business, a new idea, whatever you've been focused on. Some of you have what? A new healthier regime. You're eating better, which is allowing you to sleep better, taking care of yourself, understanding that you had 2 lives until you realized you only had 1. Split the deck. Thinking clearly in the upright. This is somebody who's mentally trapped. Thinking clearly, making right choices. No longer imprisoned by this King of Pentacles, whomsoever this dealing professional sperm engineer or cum bucket was to you, darling dears. New beginning, all new everything. I love this energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Mars is about being aggressive about this new beginning, not in a bad way, because all of this green reminds me of the eyes of envy. Sputnik. Watching you, darling dear. The hillbilly investigations are being launched even as we speak. Look, I can't make it up, my cusp babies. You are moving towards your 10 of pentacles. This is generational wealth. This also speaks about some of you will be left an inheritance in a will. And you beginning a promotion, opening those businesses, multiple streams of income, investing your money wisely. They're watching you what? Boss up. Why? Because you've already been on the fool's journey. We see it twice, darling dears. You've been on that fool's journey. And divine is gifting you with what? The tree of life. You get to do the fool's journey again. But this time your eyes are open. Your third eye is open. Understanding a thing or two about a thing or two. Can't be tricked. Nurturing yourself. They was players in your life, darling dear. But now, you're schooling them. Why? Because you're the coach. How's the Skrilla.com? Oh, using your intuition. This also speaks about bad friends, bad energy, bad juju being directed towards you. No weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. Ephesians 6:13. All day, every day. How's the sorry, we've already seen the Pentacles. For the singles, please give me a card what the singles have coming towards them. We see invitations, parties, some reason to celebrate yourself or celebrating feminine energies. This also speaks about a third party. Good God! Does the singles want to get into a King of Cups, darling dear? I don't know. Because the King of Cups is another sweetie. This is a divine union that you have, one that's going to be celebrated. Somebody's about to start dating. You have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups was fooled when she was with the King of Pentacles, the king of materialism and lies. Spirit, your ancestral team, because you are living in justice, darling dear. Not injustice, injustice. According to your North Node, you're about to be gifted with a loyal partner. You're going to be meeting this person while you're out. This is going to be a chance meeting. It could be at a celebration, a party, something you're being invited to. You're going to be invited out by feminine energy, where you will meet this King of Cups. This is somebody stable, a loyal partner, somebody who's emotionally mature. No, someone that is not popping off, mate. This is someone who responds, not reacts. This is somebody that will care about your emotions. And not in a what? Creepy way, blood. We're not going for the stalker and the chloroform, not this season. Base of the deck, Chariot, a situation that you're going to want to stay in. Why? Because you see things clearly. They see things for you and you see it for them, darling dear. You're about to be blessed with your true love's first kiss. One you manifested as you got. Great. For those that are couples, what about the Cuspers that are already in a coupledom, a duo? What about the Cuspers that are already in a duo? Please tell us. Captive audience and all that. Right. We have the Star card as well as the Five of Pentacles. This speaks about you having gone through some rough times. Some of you have gone through what? Bad finances. Things haven't been working out, but Divine wants you to what? Pour away what no longer serves you. Realize that this is the person that's meant to be in your life. The one that is there with you through the hard times. This is a new beginning in your love. Recognizing the star quality that you bring and they bring. You are not transforming out of this situation. You're going to stay. Why? Because nobody offered you a cup like them. One that was there with you when the going got tough. This is a re-enter or a reaffirmation of your love. Some of you are also realizing in your coupledom that you're feeling a little bit stagnant. You don't want to feel as though you've missed out on any opportunities in life. Divine is telling you that you need to what? Pour into yourself. If there's things or knowledges or things that you want to do within your coupledom, you have to do them, darling dears. You can't be restrained by the lack of accountability or the lack of input from your partner. This is about you taking that cup from Father God Most High, tapping into your creativities so that you go to your grave empty, because you will have lived a fulfilled life. Ace of the deck. Told you, Palace of Swords. We are playing what? Chess, not checkers. This also speaks about messages. Your partner will get the message that you need to be you in this coupledom, because you've been through it together. Let's get a final outcome. Should we use this deck? No. I want to use this one. Final messages for the Cuspers before I push off. Masculine energy, magician energy, badass alchemist ways. Something's about to take off. This is about you being flexible enough to go in a whole different direction, darling dear. We also have a 19. This is the sun energy. I told you some of you are about to be swept off your feet, darling dear, but everybody gets interviewed. I've told you this many times, Big Cat. Eyes on everyone. I don't care if they've come in holding Jesus' hand. They still have to be investigated. Ask questions, darling dear. Be curious. Because remember, You've only got the one life. Some of you will be going to a different direction, or I'm feeling that whatever it is that you're serving business-wise is going to change a lot of people's perspective, and it's going to hit big time. You manifested this new beginning, having all of the tools and utilizing said tools to bend those to what? Believe in your transformation or what it is you're serving in this season. Base of the deck. No place like home for the sad and the sorry. Whomsoever you left behind, darling dear. Now they see you as home. Now that you're gone. Let me ring my bell because bad juju, we don't care. We don't care. We didn't care. They was definitely not for you. Answers your question. Confirmation for some. Base of the deck. This is your season to have it by the book. And you are the writer, the penman, the magician of said book. Time for you to write a new chapter 1 in which your progeny can follow in your steps. Where does that come from? Self-love, darling dears. Because you're about to what? Work upon serendipity, a series of fortunate events. We have a what? A 1 and an 8 goes to the 9. This is the Hermit. Why? Because you isolated, examined, and you are doing self-improvement. Everything comes from within. This is also being spiritually guided towards these infinite possibilities. Do we have anything more? Okay. Base of the deck, self-service. You've been dealing with a lot. Some of you are saying goodbye to older relatives or finding it hard to let go of somebody whose time it is to move on. But what you need to realize is that you have happy memories, something many of us do not have, of family members or people they held dear as a friend. You can't keep them here by will alone. Say goodbye. You have to let them go. My condolences. This also speaks about you being a major caretaker for others while they stood aside and watched you work hard. You will be the beneficiary of said will. Know this. Now they see you as no place like home. When you are what? Unreachable. Your destination. Your destination is not where your journey began. Oh, again, lovers. I told you. Everything is a sign, darling dears. A divinely guided union. The King of Cups, the King of Queens. And it was all wrapped up in your self-worth. Never forget, you are Proverbs 31:10. Never forget those that cut to your white meat. Matthew 10:14. Divine says, forgive and you shall be forgiven. But don't forget the bastardo's name. The one who tried to take you off your throne, darling dears. They haven't forgotten you and they won't back in. But you're destined for bigger things. Meditate on that. Find it in your North Node. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to Teesprings, toddle over to Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. Your destiny, as well as your self-worth, is at stake. As you are the coach, you school those motherfuckers in the nosebleed section. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.